Hello. Okay. So my name is Lizzy, and I'm a freshman in high school. So yeah, most of you are probably like, "Oh my gosh, she's so young." Anyway, but I have a bunch of friends who are juniors, and we're all in the IB program. Or actually, I'm in pre-IB, but juniors are in IB. So it's like, yeah. So they're like, "Lizzy, you should really do a vlog through high school, because there's gonna be lots of kids out there who are like in middle school who want to know what's it like to be in high school." And because IB is such a different experience than like normal high school, that they're like, you should share what it's like to be in IB, because a lot of people are like, what's IB? Like, I bet most of you right now are like, I have no idea what IB is. Well, to start, IB is like, it's International Baccalaureate. I actually have no idea how to spell that. I'm supposed to know how to spell that by junior year. So I've got a couple years. But pretty much it's like accelerated, I guess. I don't know. It's for people who think differently for the most part, or who just like a shitload of work. I mean, there is so much homework in IB. Like, most people are like, oh my god, I have so much homework, and then I look at it and they have math homework. It's like, that's not a lot of homework. Trust me. I'm a freshman, I think I have a lot of homework, and I look at like juniors and I'm like, oh, yeah, you have fun with that. Like, I have a whole bunch of sophomore friends, because I sit with sophomores at lunch, and they're always complaining about their homework, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to that next year. Because, yeah. So, I actually have no idea where to start, because it's kind of the middle of a semester, and I'm actually procrastinating studying for exams by doing this video. So, I'm trying to get this all in one take. That's why there's a lot of ums, because I don't really have time to edit this, even though I probably will, because I don't want to study for exams. I have a whole bunch that I'm supposed to be like studying for, and it's kind of just like, I don't have the energy for it right now. Yeah, so I guess I'll start with the first day of school. What's it like for your first day of school in high school? For those of you who are middle schoolers, you're going to high school next year, you're like, what's it like? Well, for me it wasn't that bad, because I went to a high school where I knew a lot of people already. I mean, if I had been in standard or honors, it probably would have been different, because there would have been a whole bunch of people that I didn't know, because I didn't hang out with like normal people during high school. During middle school or high school. But in middle school, I hung out with a bunch of nerds and geeks. And overall, the kids who were in the higher classes, who, they were weird. Yeah, I'm kind of a little weird. Just a little. So, if I had been in honors or standard, I probably would have met a whole bunch of people, because I go to an absolutely huge high school. I'll maybe edit a picture in someday, because I feel like, I don't know, I'll probably procrastinate making this video. But I go to a huge high school, so my gym class, I knew one person out of like the 60 people in it, because that's how many people there are. And yeah, I mean, now of course I'm friends with a whole bunch of people in my gym class, because I just am. But to start with, I was not friends with everyone in my gym class. Like, middle school, I knew like everyone in my gym class, because I went to a big middle school, but I mean, most people, I don't know, I just knew a lot of kids in my gym class in middle school. Yeah, so first day, I actually didn't have a bad first day. There wasn't any like pranks on the freshmen. I didn't get lost. I didn't even get a schedule change. There's a whole bunch of people like lined up outside the media center, like getting new schedules, because their schedule was wrong. And I didn't even have that problem. It was just, you know, a relatively normal day. Only problem was my bus was late, so I walked into math and I was like, my bus was late and it was already like 15 minutes into the class, and she's like, it's okay, just have a seat. And she was really nice about it. That was my algebra 2 teacher, who, she's nice, but I don't know, I just don't like her. I have that problem with a lot of people who, most people are like, oh yeah, they're awesome. I'm like, yeah, I don't like them. I actually don't like most people. Most people annoy me. So that was like the biggest fiasco that was my first day of school. The other really awkward situation in my first day of school was I didn't know how to get into the gym. Because there's like a front door, but you're not supposed to use that. You're supposed to go in like a side ramp to the back hallway in the locker rooms. But I didn't know that. So, yeah. Then at lunch is probably the worst, because I did have gym as my lunch period, so I knew like one person. So, you know, most of the time when you go to lunch your first day of school, you're like, oh, I'll just go with whoever's in my class and, you know, sit with them until I see other people I know. Well, there was only one person. She sat with people I knew, but I wasn't good friends with. So it was kind of awkward. But then I found a couple other friends that were actually in standard, who I knew, but they were sitting with seniors who were football players, and kind of scary. Yeah. And now I actually sit with sophomores who are in IB. I knew one of them. I've known one of them since 7th grade, but the rest of them I kind of met. So it was like, hi, I'm just gonna awkwardly sit here because I know her. And you sit next to me in math, but I don't remember your name. That sort of thing. Yeah. So that was my first day of school, and this video is getting really long, so, bye. If any of you watch this, please leave a comment. I don't even care if you think that I'm ugly. Like, just leave a comment, because I don't know if this was worth my time. If this was a waste of almost 8 minutes of my life. And like 5 minutes, because I kind of freaked out about it, because I was like, oh, what do I do? Should I not? But, yeah. And I'll probably show this to my junior friends, and they'll be like, Lizzy, you're a loser. So, yeah. And if you're a middle schooler and you're worried about high school and want to know a specific point about my life in high school, and, you know, what's the worst part or the best part, or if you have a specific question about it, let me know. And I will be happy to answer that for you, because I don't have a life outside of my homework. I mean, I used to play volleyball, but that's over now, so I kind of just sit here most of the time. Yep. Alright, I'm going to be done being awkward for today, I guess. I'll be back being awkward another day. Or not. This might be the last you see in my awkward face. Alright, bye!